In 1, 2, 3 Cheese, players are a brilliant group of mice caught in a cheese heist. To escape, players must try to drop their cards in other players' stashes as quickly as possible. 1, 2, 3 Cheese consists of a deck of cards with 4 suits, each suit ranging between 0 and 5, with 2 duplicates of each number, except for the 1 in each suit which has 3. It also includes 2 Anton cards, which act as super wilds. To set up the game, place the scoreboard in the middle of the table. Each player chooses a color and places the corresponding meeple on the scoreboard. The player who last ate cheese goes first. At the beginning of each round, shuffle all cards and deal an even amount to each player until the deck runs out, giving each player up to 14 cards. Any excess cards are removed from the round. All players choose one card from their hand and place it face down in front of them in their play area or stash. Simultaneously, all players flip this card face up. For a 2-player game, each player has 2 cards to create 2 separate stashes in front of them each round. The start player takes the first turn, and then play proceeds in clockwise order until the round ends. On a player's turn, one of 3 actions is taken. A player may choose to drop, cheese, or gobble. If a player drops, they may play a set of same numbered cards from their hand to a stash. In order to do so, the color of the set must match the color of the top card of the player's stash they wish to play it on, and the number on the cards dropped must be equal to or higher than the top card of the stash they are being played to. When stacking cards, if you use any wild cards, zeros or Anton cards, they may be placed in any order. If a player decides to cheese, they may play a run of 3 cards or more in numerical order and of the same color to any stash. However, the top card of the stash must be the same color as the cards in the run. When a player chooses to cheese, the top number of the stash that they are playing to does not matter. If a player chooses to gobble, they take the top card from any stash into their hand. Then they play any card except the one they just grabbed from their hand and place it on their own stash. In a 2-player game, you decide which of your stashes to place it on. All cards played to stashes are played face up, and you are allowed to play to your own stash as well. While a 5 is considered the highest number in its suit, it acts as a reset once on top of a stash, meaning any other card can be played on it. The Anton card is a super wild, being considered any number and any color. All zeros are a wild number in their own color. When at the top of a stash, they act as a 0, a number lower than 1, of their own color. When a player is out of hand cards, the round continues until everyone has had an equal number of turns, ending with the player to the right of the starting player. At the end of the round, players count up their crumbs. Each card in their hand equals 2 crumbs, and each card in their stash equals 1 crumb. Each player then earns points based on the total number of crumbs for the round. 0 to 5 crumbs receives 6 points, 6 to 10 crumbs receives 4 points, 11 to 15 crumbs receives 2 points, and 16 or more crumbs receive 1 point. Players advance their score meeples on the scoreboard. When 1 or more players have 12 or more points, the game ends, and the player with the most points win. In the event of a tie, the tied players share the victory. If the game isn't over after any round, a new round is played until someone reaches 12 or more points. The new start player is the player who has the fewest points. In the case of a tie, the youngest player starts the next round. And that's how you play 1, 2, 3 Cheese.